Yeah, let's watch it.
Remember whenever everyone was crashing out and they were saying, oh my God, I can't believe Trump capitulated to Iran. I can't believe Trump lost to Iran. Iran is playing Trump. We lost the war. And I said, guys, do you really actually think it's over? Are you this stupid to think that they're not going to do it again? And everybody's like, no, they're not going to do it again. They're going to listen. Everybody's going to be organized. Well, it turns out I was right again. So anyway, U.S. officials say Iran has struck 2 commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. So this is the exact same thing that happened. And let me see here. This is
Said Ismo of the crystal ball.
Oh, it's a 3rd commercial ship. And so these aren't, by the way, these are not military ships. These are not, you know, this isn't some kind of, you know, like guns or bombs. This is like, I don't know, rice or oil or something like that, right? So Trump's delusional at best. Well, I don't know what, I don't really know what they're doing. I have no idea what their plan is. And tell Donald Trump to stop playing with his food. Well, yeah, I don't know. Why would you take a day off? Yeah, this did happen, by the way. All of this happened on my day off. All of this happened. I didn't mean to do this. I'm sorry.
It's a very interesting question.
So here it is. Let's listen to him talk.
To me, I think it's over. I don't want to deal with them, with this scum. You know what scum is? It's a very interesting question. To me, I think it's over. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They're scum. You know what scum is? They're scum. They're sick people. They're led by sick people. And they're vicious, violent people. And if they had a nuclear weapon, they'd use it. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. I'll speak to our negotiators. They want to negotiate. They're good people. Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner. But they have to come back. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a waste of time dealing with them. They're
Well, well, well. How about that? Can't deal with them. Can't reason with them. Can't talk to them. Can't negotiate with them. Can't come to an agreement. It's not going to work.
liars. We make a deal. And if I make a deal with him, we have a deal, and he goes out, he talks. We make a deal. Everyone's agreed. No nuclear weapon. We make a deal. They go outside, talk to the press. They say, we never even talked.
By the way, Trump engineered this outcome intentionally or unintentionally. He totally decapitated their entire leadership structure. So there's no way that, like, every single group, like the...
I would say exactly that, but I was munching pizza. So, Trump government, like, it doesn't seem to know what's going on, or knows exactly what's going on. That's what I was going to talk about when Asmo said, like, or they have a clear intention it's horrible, right? But or they have the clear intention of making things worse, or they want to use it. Can be also intentional to make things worse now, to do some other attitude that they want to do something different, that they actually need to go through this route first to pavement the way to do something. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I don't have the information that they have. I don't have the macroeconomic knowledge that all those agents of the United States and all the people in power gather about the macroeconomics of the world, of all the countries. I don't have that. So but I don't want to believe that it was all the stupid. I mean, if people like me and Asmo can look at all of these fucking terrorists and say, like, you cannot negotiate with them. These people know. Trump knows exactly that. Trump knows that cannot negotiate with them. So why they keep negotiating with them? It has to be some intention. It's what I think. But will that intention be good to us or worse to us? That's the question that is on my head. But I don't think that he did this because he's stupid. If we can think about that, he and all the assessors in his government, there is smart people there can foresee this, you know? So I really don't think it was out of stupidity alone. There are things behind of this.
IRGC, this is what I bet probably happened. It's like that picture that I made. I don't know. Do I still have that picture? No, I don't. Well, it's about how, like, basically 98% of the IRGC can be on the same page.
My opinion on this, of course, like, I don't know. It's feelings, okay? For me, he's pavimenting a way, pavimenting I see pavimenting, I think it's pavimenting, right? Pavimenting a way to do something way more worse than that he actually wanted to do, but he needed to create the perfect environment to do so. This is what I think. But I don't know. He might be not that. Trump might be playing something something to actually make like to actually pavement the even more the way, the path for the new world order, everything. Like, I mean, obviously he's working for that, but I mean, this might be objectively with that intention as well. I don't know. But for that, what reason specifically, I don't know. But or he's doing that to do something worse to Iran, or he's doing something to make things even worse to us. It's one or another, but I think it's intentional.
But if the 2% that aren't make an attack, it means that the IRGC
It's not
are not
just
on the same
2%,
page.
Asmo. It's not
And
just
that's really
2%.
the issue. And so this was a foregone conclusion the moment that he killed all their leadership. Now, in my opinion, I think this would have happened regardless, because they're just liars and cheats anyway. So it doesn't, like, it wouldn't have made a difference either way. But this was engineered to fail.
About it. There's something wrong with them. They're cuckoo. As far as I'm concerned, it's over.
Cuckoo.
These talks won't resume after we get through the funeral proceedings.
What?
Does this mean that talks with Iran will not resume?
I don't care. They can talk, but I think they're wasting their
mac
time.
and
They're a
cheese,
bunch of
thank you.
lying guys. I do my whole life. That's all I do is deals. My whole life that's how I became president. I guess that's a deal too, right? But I made a lot of money. I had a lot of great success, tremendous success. Everything I did, I was successful. And I deal with these guys, and I say, this is from a different school. They're liars. They're cheats. They're sick people. They've hurt their people. They killed.
So why are they alive? Like, yeah, okay. Why are they alive then? What are you doing? Like, what are you waiting for them to prove you right again? How long is this going to take? Optics for sure. The optics are that he looks like an asshole right now.
54,000 people as of now that were protesting. You know, when people say, how come they haven't taken over?
In a theoretical world, I'm not saying this is likely to happen. I'm talking about theoreticals. If there is a theoretical world where Trump engaged in a campaign that was the brutal and savage slaughter of every single Iranian official, and this led to the complete surrender of the IRGC because they literally just ran out of leaders that are willing to die, and they surrendered, the chance of the Republicans winning the midterms would double. It would double, if not be for sure. That's the truth. Because at the end of the day, it's the same thing as with Maduro. If we had gone out and we had tried to get Maduro and we had failed to capture Maduro, everybody would have said this was a horrible idea. You should have never done this. You're so wrong. You're so stupid. Trump's a piece of shit. We need to impeach him again. And he's a fucking moron. But because we captured Maduro, and we did so flawlessly, and the accounts from it were even more fucking scary than anything else, guess what? Everybody was like, wow, that was really good. That's it. Imagine if you do what you're saying. Well, yeah, exactly. Do you think speaking the truth can win an election? I don't care about that. Like, what I'm saying is that if you are able to deliver the victory that will matter more than any other optic that there is. Because your optics, you have to keep in mind that optics are just bullshit. It doesn't matter. And so, like, you're never going to get people that think that you are a dictator, you're the next Hitler or something like that. You're never going to get those people on your side. You're never going to get the Islamic identitarian people on your side. So what else can you do? Well, you can motivate the people that are on your side to be more on your side and to vote more. I think the DSA does this really well. The DSA doesn't try to cast a really wide net, but the people who they do have work really, really hard. It's like Xerxes' army, which is the fucking Democrats, and the 300, which is the DSA. The DSA are much more smaller in number, but they're effectively way more powerful because of how hard they work and how concerted they are. And I think that matters. Winning boosts morale. Exactly. It's zealotry. Well, whatever you call it, whatever you want, it works. So that's my opinion, right? Is that, like, nothing is worse optics than losing. And every day that we are in Iran, we are losing. Every day that we are engaging with these people and we don't come down on, every day that there are this same
Not only US is losing, the entire world is losing because fucking shit Iran.
Same foreign ministers, the
Iran.
same representatives, the same people from Iran that are representing the government over for months. Like, how are you, like, what do you mean? Why are we allowing this person to exist? What are we doing?
Exactly.
And so that's the problem that I have. That's what I think. Just nuke them? Well, you shouldn't nuke them. That's stupid. Like, I mean, like, why would you nuke them when 80% of the population hates their government?
By the way, thank you, Dread Pirate for sponsoring today's pizza on last stream. Thank you very much.
Most of the people there hate the government.
Might not be here
Like, that's
yet.
why the government had to shut down the internet and kill them. Like, there's no reason to do that. It's pointless.
They can't take over because they're dead. They killed them. Nobody's going to take over. They have no guns, and the other side has machine guns.
Yeah.
And they're killing them. The press doesn't report it. But they're bad people. They're bad people. And frankly, I don't want to waste my time with them. Now, I'll let our wonderful negotiators keep talking if they want, but I don't see it. I don't like these people. You know that? I like him. I like the leaders. I think all of these leaders.
Great. And they're
I think they didn't treat the United States fairly for many years, but that's okay. But they're sane, rational, good people. Most of them. I don't like a couple of them, to be honest with you. But there are a couple.
How are you supposed to defeat them? Send in our ground troops? I'm going to pull you up. I'm going to explain the concept, okay? Do you think that we have the technology to find out where these people live?
Trick knowledge.
Like that?
Yes, totally. Totally. 100%. 100%. They can find every fucking single rat under those tunnels or whatever the bullshit they are. Oh, Mizuki, that's not true. They cannot detect the bombs doesn't reach them there, and blah, blah, blah. I'm 100% sure that the United States have perfectly, totally the technology to eliminate all of them, to know exactly where they are, to know how to get there and know how to eliminate that. I'm 100% sure of that. No one will fool me. That is not the case.
That's the first question that I have. Do you think that we have the technology to find out where any of these leadership people live? This is really simple. Absolutely. What should you do with that information? So this is my suggestion, is that you use that information to send a bomb over there and to blow up where they live. That's my strategy. Does that make sense? So you blow it up.
Now, I don't know it's exactly like that, but I'm pretty sure that they have ways to deal with that. That not includes like just blowing the entire Iran to eliminate them, you know? they probably have better ways to do that. I don't know those though, because it's not it's not me who needs to know that, but I'm pretty sure. Come on. Look at the level of the technology, and the information that the United States get. Like, come on, you cannot fool me that they cannot fix this if they want to.
By the way, when they're there, so that way it
Without bombing the entire area. Totally. Indiscriminately. Because there are actually good people living there as well.
kills them. Does that make sense? Like a nuclear bomb? What kind of bomb? Well, it depends on where they live, right? So, like, if it's, for example, in a neighborhood, you could probably use a drone. If they're living in a bunker, then you might need to use, a stronger type of missile. If they are, and there are some instances where you just have to wait for them to go outside and then you like, let's say it's not feasible or it's not cost effective to bomb them in like a very big underground shelter. Well, then you just wait for them to go outside. You identify the opening areas, you wait for them to go outside, you triangulate their location, and then you kill them then. Right? I mean, so that would be like the 3 different perspectives. And there's other ones too, but like that would be the start.
Oh, just give a hint. That I just don't forget. Just remember how they fried like the Venezuela army to get Maduro. Don't forget that. Well, like from I don't know how long they used those like heat weapons that are totally invisible. Like you just cannot see and you're frying. Yeah.
How's it any different than what we've already done? I'm trying to get the logistics how you do this. Why are these same people representing Iran 3 months later? Like we know these are the same people because I see them on television. I see them on the internet. Why are they there? Yeah, I mean, like, they exist, clearly. Like, we know that they exist. You think we can't find out where they're at? Also, like, didn't they all come down from, like, to some summit to meet with J.D. Vance? You're telling me we couldn't track where their aircraft went? Couldn't we have just done that? Don't you think they built a decentralized command system? It's very hard to even understand who's in charge. Yeah, I think that's true. I thought we already killed a bunch of their people, so you have to continue to do the same thing that we already done, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's true that they killed a lot of them already, but it's not enough. Like, come on, they have been like that, like for how many years, for decades, they have been doing this shit. Like, there are many. You need to do that for a long time to get rid of them.
Yes, that's correct. Japan surrendered after the second nuclear bomb, not the first. So, is this confusing
like
to you?
Like Asmongoats.
Terrorize the terrorists? Yes, exactly. Because they can't do math, I guess, right? Well, I'll give this person one more comment, then I want to move past and look at some other things, right? Japan would have gone for 10 more nukes if the emperor didn't stand down.
Exactly. Like someone said, Iran officially became an Islamic Republic on April 1st, 1979. It would be good if it was a joke, right? That it was on April 1st. April 1st joke on Iran, but it doesn't seem that it was a joke, right? Look at where they are now. Yeah, an April Fool's an April Fool's joke that went along exactly. They thought, oh, they are joking, right? They are joking. That's not happy, right? And it's happening up until today. The April Fool's, it's happening up until this very day. Yeah. And you're fooled by them even though you don't want to. because you live there, you know. It's incredible.
I mean, yeah, but we could also nuke the emperor. Could also done that too.
Big
So what's Donald
hungry.
Trump supposed to do now that he's not already done? What exactly is the next step, and how does that differ from the first? I just explained it to you. I just explained to you
hello,
exactly
Eustace.
what I think, who I think they should target, how I
Not
think they should
much
target
stuff.
them, and what the strategy is. Like I've literally I've been very, very clear about this. I've been extremely clear about this. Like, what is this? It's confusing to me. It's attrition? Yes, exactly. It is attrition. That's the way I see it. I'll let this person respond one more time, then I'm going to move past this, okay? Do you think that if we do this multiple times, that our countries might get scared? Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, that's like a...
I don't know. Probably they have better options than those. I don't doubt that. It's like I said, technology. They have a lot of technology to use that are actually unaware to us. That we'll probably find out. I mean, I hope that it's what I actually thought at first. Like they are paving a path to use more extreme measures to deal with all of them, and they will use all of these attempts of making peace with them with all of these treats between them, you know. Because all of them fail, they use that to justify their violent actions. Now, this is what I think. May not be that. I don't know.
That's like a bonus. That's an extra. Am I empty talking nuclear bombs? Nobody's talking about nukes. Why are we talking about nukes? Nobody's going to use a nuclear bomb. It's not going to happen. Like, I would be very surprised.
It's like I say, a nuclear bomb is for defense. When a country with a nuclear bomb feel threatened, they said, "I will press my red button." You know, it's just for that. No one is crazy. No one is crazy in the world that we have nowadays to press the fucking red button.
Surprised if Trump used a nuclear bomb. I find it to be extremely unlikely. So, okay.
Unless it's like I said, and I said that before. I don't remember how long it has, in which stream. I said that. But if you keep putting like using DAI and put like crap woman inside inside the army, for example, one day one of these crazy unhinged woman can reach the fucking red button, and she will just press like and ignore like mail orders to not press that, you know. And we just press the fucking button and explode the entire initiate a fucking nuclear war. And explode the entire fucking world.
It looks like this person's not responding anymore. But anyway, yeah, let me just go back.
You end up like making one of these insane, crazy, unhinged, no septum ring woman responsible for the fucking red button.
I'll look at the other comments about this too, because there's been a whole lot more of this. Good news, Argentina's the #1 racist country in the world. You're welcome, America. Oh, I know that. Oh, I know. Trust
Hello,
me.
John.
And, oh, here we go.
I told the story yesterday.
This
we
is-
had 111 missiles shot by the Islamic Republic of Japan. They were shot at the aircraft carrier. I told.
Apparently 2 wasn't enough.
How is Amber, by the way? I never talked with her anymore. Like has quite a while. Hope she's good.
Should have done even more of those.
Everything's gone. Their leaders are gone. They had leaders, they're gone. And they had another set of leaders, they're gone. Now they have another set of leaders, they may be gone. Who knows? And you know what? I may be gone too, because I'm their #1 target. It's out all.
I will tell you that if they kill Trump, the Chud century will begin. That will be it.
That shot century.
I actually think that, I think it will literally be over. Like, at that point, there's gonna be those shot spotter cameras fucking everywhere. We are going to Imperium the fuck out of not only Iran.
I don't know. What you guys done like when Charlie Kirk was cowardly murdered like that? You guys did nothing. Probably the same would happen with Trump. Man lost balls.
But everywhere else too, including America, which is long overdue.
All over the place. I'm their number because they're scum. That's the way they act, and that's the way they've done it for 40.
Yeah, in my opinion, like Charlie Kirk was way more worth of a man than Trump, comparatively speaking.
7 years.
Uh-huh.
But I'm doing what's right for the country. I'm doing really what's right for the world. They have to be stopped, and everything's.
Yeah, if they end up killing Trump, that will be probably the biggest mistake they could ever make. That would be crazy.
Have that.
Up to the brains. Trump is a little more important though. Yeah. But wasn't like Kennedy. You guys didn't have the president Kennedy. It was Kennedy's name that was shot in the head or something, and nothing happened, right? I don't know the story of you guys, but at least up to where I know, nothing ever happened after that. So, yeah, I think nothing will be another nothing burger after that.
Now, there's no way they have a nuclear weapon. We have cameras, as an example, on the site that does beautiful B-2s at 1 o'clock in the morning 10 months ago, blew up.
Oh, I remember that.
We have cameras, that's called Space Force, if they're in space. But we have cameras that can read the badge of the person going over to a site. Mohammed something. We say it's Mohammed something is there with shovels. Well, shovels won't get you there. The biggest machinery in the world probably won't get you there if you.
It's like I say, it's like I always say, talk, everyone can talk shit. Everyone can talk everything. I can say that I will be the new hero of the world. I can say that I will do the most incredible, insane things on power. But to say and to do, it's a lot different. Even more coming from politicians, you know? Words, in my opinion, lost a lot more value when they come from the mouth of a politician. You know, I wouldn't trust anyway for a commoner. Imagine a politician. I just don't trust it at all. Like he can keep saying this shit, but in reality, you look at the United States. Look at how many people are terrorizing the United States right now, coming from countries such as this. What the fuck are you guys doing with that? What the fuck are you guys doing about that, huh? Trump government? What are you guys doing about that?
Want to know the truth? It's way below, but we're watching that.
Oh,
and if
man!
anybody goes there, they get blown up.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to touch that. Eventually, we'll take it.
You guys are not taking you guys are not taking care of your own guy's country on the inside, and you are saying that will do ridiculous, humongous things against a country, like overseas, like a country like Iran, for example.
But
Iran,
what we do have
Iran,
is we have that. That's gone. If we have that now, there's no way they have a nuclear.
Yeah. Let me see here. I'll look at the other ones. Would it be similar to how William Wallace was killed in Braveheart? I forgot all the details on that, right? Let me go and just find these.
So when you say not a success, it's a tremendous success. The fake news likes to say how well they're doing. They're doing terribly. They have 350% inflation. When the war started, they had.
There's no way it's only 350%.
Like 6%, 5%.
No, what are you talking about, man? It was so bad.
They have. They want to make a deal, but they don't know how to make a deal, and then they go around shooting ships at night. I don't like that. You know, they're dealing with very fine people. They're dealing with Steve Witkoff. They're dealing with Jared Kushner and J.D. Vance, and they're dealing with Marco and Scott. They're dealing with great people, but I don't know. I think they're a little loco. They're a little crazy. But they told us they'd like to go to the funeral.
Yeah, just a little, Trump. Just a little.
Of a very a person who was killed a lot of people.
Oh, the Ayatollah.
Killed a lot of people over the years, and there for a long time. Don't forget what we did. should have been done 47 years ago. It could have been done any time within 40. This has gone on for, they were the bully of the Middle East.
True.
So they're a much different country. Now, in one day, all of their anti-aircraft things are gone. That doesn't mean they're not going to get a plane at some point, but all of it's gone. Everything's gone. Their leaders are gone. They had
The
leaders.
funeral worshiping Satan? Yep. What do you think Genghis Khan would have done to the funeral of the Ayatollah?
They're gone, and they have
Ask
another
yourself
set
that.
of leaders. They're gone. Now they have another set of leaders. They may be gone. Who knows? And you know what? I may be gone too.
Nope.
Because I'm their number one
Vlad
target.
the Impaler? Yeah.
It's out all over the place. I'm their number one because they're scum. That's the way they act, and that's the way they've done it for 47 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing what's right for the country. I'm doing really what's right for the world. They have to be
If you want peace, you have to do war. That phrase couldn't be more true. At least for our reality right now.
stopped. And they've killed thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. They killed 52,000 protesters over the last 3 months. So when you say we're not doing well, I think we're doing phenomenally well. Our military has been incredible. Plus, we had a blockade.
Same thing
Did
George
we have a
Washington
blockade?
would have
Did you ever
done?
see a
Yeah.
blockade work that way? You know, for you that said
By the way, one of the risks of people become so passive and so peaceful like they are these days is the fear mongering that the Second War caused over people. Everyone wanted to avoid wars at every fucking cost. Afraid and all, you know. It led everyone complacent to let them do whatever not just Iran, but everyone, like every fucking one, like even their own government do whatever they want with themselves, with their own people of the country. Then other countries fuck around with you because you just prefer literally anything now than another fucking war, you know. That's how you guys lost it. The fear, the peace at all costs. It's not peace, it's complacency. If you just let do if you just shut up and sit passively and let they do whatever they will do, of course you have a temporary peace. They will be doing whatever they want without any resistance. Why there would be any kind of conflict if they are winning and doing whatever they want? You know, the problem starts when you are conflicting with them, when you start to look at the shit that they are doing. And when I say this, I'm talking about your own government and also other countries. I'm talking generally speaking about everything and every fucking example. The conflicting starts when the problem starts when there is conflicting of ideas. When you see the shit that they are doing and say, "Hey, this is destroying my life. This is making my life worse." And it's not the first time I'm doing that. It's not the second. It's not the third. You know, like you gotta do something. And then we started to move back, and then we started to complain, and then we started to see again, to watch over that, and see all the bullshit that they are doing. And now they are sensory. They are improving their systems because the government became so big and so powerful that now he can do whatever they want with you, with you guys. And now they are censoring you. They are doing whatever because what? Guess what? They didn't need that before because what? You were complacently like with complacence, like doing like allowing them to do whatever they wanted to. But now that you are fighting back, they will censor you. They will murder you. They will do whatever they want to keep to then keep doing whatever they want with you, like treating you like a fucking cattle, you know? And this is what they want. They don't care about you. They even more than that. It's not that they just don't care about you. They don't respect you. They don't even see you as a human being, you know? And when I say that, it's not, of course, obviously I'm targeting the government first because the government is my first number one enemy, you know, like my top level enemy ever. But it's the same for your neighbor. you know, that doesn't give a shit to you. Like, for example, and the person like in your workplace, like be it the customer or the person that works with you, you know, like for example, you work like in a store, like in, I don't know, this 7-Eleven or something, you know, and there's customers there buying stuff, and they don't they just like they rob a store, or they ask for pay later, or they break stuff inside their store, like without you see, or faking it, even not faking to be mistake, but mistakenly break it and don't want to pay for it. These little tricks that they do, they mean a lot more. They should hurt you a lot more than just financially. It should be hurting you in the sense that they don't give a shit about your existence. They don't respect you. You know, I don't think people realize that it's way more deeper than just hurt you financially. You know. I don't know. I kind of lost the plot of what I was talking about. I let myself like drift away. Let's watch.
We're not doing well.
You talking to real Genghis Khan or Matt Damon Genghis Khan? Whichever one would actually do it, right? He would have made it a mass funeral. He would have, absolutely. That's how you have to deal with these people. You do. And if you don't deal with them that way, they don't take you seriously.
With the Iranians is a waste of time. How do you?
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Shadows Gates, for 5 gifted 5. Oh my god, 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.
Plan to get the nuclear material and the nuclear assurances that you want.
Well, we've already got the nuclear material because it's so far underground. Nobody's going to be able to get it except us.
Yes,
because we have the
Giga
equipment
Chat.
that can get it. But I call it the nuclear dust. The nuclear material is so far down underneath a mountain, and now that's been determined, that it would take massive machinery that we have that no other country has.
Mr.
They can't
President,
get
so
it.
you have no plans to go in, boots on the ground?
Why would I go in now? I'd go in when they're completely either eliminated or whatever happened, or an agreement's made.
Uh-huh.
Mr. President,
Yes.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's not going to work. And I think that's kind of obvious where things were going to go.
Go ahead, Red.
MS now.
That's a affiliate network. Why would you want to work with them? Go ahead. Let's go wait until you hear this question.
You said today that countries...
You're with who? Go ahead, Red.
You said today, Ines de la Cuetara with MS Now, you said today that countries...
You're with who?
MS Now.
MS Now. That's a failing network. Why would you want to work for them? MS Now, can you imagine? They wanted to get away. They took the name NBC because they were embarrassed by it. Go ahead, let's go. When do you hear this question?
You said today that countries like Spain, Italy, and the UK were not there for the U.S. and its war with Iran. Should those countries be attacked, will the U.S. be there for them?
Well, I'll tell you what. Number one, Spain has been very bad, but, you know, Italy's been good, and almost all of the countries have been good. They just had a bad...
Yeah, and Cook, not everybody hates MS Now. I mean, like, them having to change their name is crazy.
Easy to sell. I would be the greatest communist in history. I'd be in the country. Communism's easy to sell. I would be the greatest communist in history. I'd be right up there with Lenin. I'd be as good as anybody. You've got free rent for the rest.
Yeah, you just like you. It's like I said, we can say everything, and sadly, people buy into that shit. Mostly women, obviously. We saw the data already. It's mostly women, you know, and mostly retarded woman. Yeah.
Your life. What they don't say is that you'll be living in squalor in 12.
They say, "Oh, the world, our country is gonna be beautiful. Like we will have like rivers of chocolate running on the streets, you know, like everyone will receive like $10,000 per month to do nothing, just each your places inside the home, your whatever, You know, it's a saying that we have here. It's kind of disgusting to talk. Yeah. You know, like, and you have free stuff wherever you go. Every store that you go, you get things for free. And all millionaires will need to share their money with everyone. Everyone will be equal. You know, like, this is so retarded, but this sticks so well in these retarded people's minds. I don't know why. What I would understand on the beginning. Because like on the beginning of this shit like that they when they started this crap of communism and blah 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 way back on the beginning, I would understand people falling for that because it's something that wasn't seen before. But now, after all these years with the advent of the internet, with literally like you just search about it, you see examples in the past and in the present in the world that doesn't fucking work, and you keep believing on these fairy tales. What the fuck, man?
Lenin in the country. Communism's easy to sell.
Yeah, it was
Lenin.
bullshit. It was bullshit.
Lenin.
Totally.
I'd be a
God. Why would you do this? Why would you say it like that? Okay.
They hit a couple of ships, and so
Thank
we
you,
hit them
guys.
much harder. Went very quickly. They hit a couple of ships, and so we hit them much harder. When they hit, we hit 10 times harder. You know, we hit much harder than they do. We were like
Space says, can you really antagonize every country in the world just because you're the U.S.?
You don't like politics, but politics likes you.
Well, it doesn't matter how many.
You cannot escape from politics, so you better understand how things work, because you cannot escape from it. If you would leave my country, John, you would realize that very, very fast. Almost, I will not say every day, but almost every 2 or 3 days, there is another news here of the government trying to create a new tax. Literally, like two times a week. There is new projects, new ideas of new tax coming. And like every month, at least one new tax is approved. Now my country, hear that, guys, hear me out, hear that. My country is speeding up, and that's another reason why I'm trying to leave this shit so fast. My country is trying to create an executive tax. A fucking executive tax. And it's already trumpeting inside the Congress because we lost like if I remember correctly the data, we lost like 1,500 millionaires.
Many of the countries they are, it matters which country it is. And number two,
everyone is leaving the country. Everyone is freaking living away the fucking country, you know? And now they want to create, they are speeding up on the Congress to approve a fucking exit tax. We pay so much taxes already. I lose so much money every fucking month, and bureaucracy and time with all of those taxes. A lot of taxes to the food. It's like I said, like for example, you guys buy a good laptop there for like what? Like $3,000, $5,000, a very like amazing, the greatest of the greatest laptop of all. Let's consider like a laptop like that would be like 40K here, you know, 50K BRL here. It's 10 times, 10 to 12 times. 10 to 12 or 30 times like more expensive. It depends a lot on the product, but it costs at least like 10 times more. 10 freaking times more than it would cost you guys, you know? There is people that calculated how much we have to work here to have an iPhone. An average person here would need to work like 163 days, if I remember, to buy one iPhone, saving every fucking penny. You know, you guys would need to work in US, I think 12 days by their by their math. I think 12 days to buy an iPhone there in US. And there is countries like, thank you very much, Eustace. I will answer you in a second. And there are countries like, I think it's Sweden. I don't remember that it's 6 days. 6 days you buy a fucking iPhone. I'm using this just comparatively so you guys know how fucked I am here. And they are creating more taxes. And I'm trying to leave the country and they are creating a tax for me to pay to leave the country. Do you know how that pisses me off? I'm fighting the best I can to live here as fast as I can, and they are creating a tax for me to pay to leave? What the fuck?
We're not.
And it's not just to leave. I need to leave to create my residency, my temporary residency there, and I need to do the exit procedure to say that I will not pay taxes anymore in my country. That takes time. It will take a little bit more time. That I will have to leave and I will still be paying taxes here for some more months. You know, until I get bank accounts there and all that stuff. There's a lot of bureaucracy in that. And after that is where I can make the exit, the tax exit, you know. But they wanna not the tax exit, the exit, the financial exit of the country, not pay taxes here anymore in this fucking hellhole. You know, I know, guys. I know I'm not supposed to talk about this stuff because I know how dangerous it is. But it's just, it suffocates me. You know, I have to talk about it. It suffocates me. I'm telling this stuff to you guys so you guys see why I am the way that I am. I am the way that I am because my country built me like that. My country made me become this. You understand?
Not antagonizing every country in the world. Everybody else
Thank you again. Thank you very much, Eustace. Thank you so much for 10 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much.
hates Iran. This whole idea that there's like any sort of solidarity, the only reason why China likes Iran is because Iran sells them cheap oil. China doesn't give a fuck about Iran. Neither does Russia. They don't care about Iran.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just too much fed up with my car. I'm so fed up with this. It's so tiresome. It's so freaking tiresome.
Nobody likes them. Saudi Arabia hates them. Saudi hates them. Iraq, I guess, kind of likes them.
Back to the beginning. Yes, it all started me answering him like why politics is important, right? To John, and John, I'm not like attacking you or anything. Please don't understand that, okay? I don't know if you're still here. Yes, it is. Don't understand this any kind of attacks. I'm just talking why it's important. I just want you to understand. My country reached the point that it is now, the shithole that everyone is fleeing from, you know, and everyone's being censored and arrested unfairly because people ignored politics for so freaking long. So long. Now we are reaping the consequences. Don't do the same. I talked this to you guys since I started this channel. Don't ignore politics. Don't ignore what these fucking psychopaths, these fucking demons are doing to you guys' country. Do something while you guys still have guns. We don't have even guns anymore. We don't have, and you use it to have guns here. We don't have anymore. You know, we don't have enough. We lost all of this. It happened little by little throughout like 2, 3, 4 decades. And now we are in the states that we are in right now. You don't want to be like us. You don't. Trust me that. Trust me on that, please.
You know, every other country in that area, Dubai, Qatar, the UAE, Qatar, all of these places fucking hate Pakistan. It seems like they're kind of neutral even with Iran. Everybody fucking hates these guys. Israel hates them. I mean, let's be real.
Better equipment than
Egypt, yeah.
We may even, somebody asked before, do you think you'll hit them tonight? I said, we might, yeah, we might. But when they hit, we hit. You know, it's what we use their language. We speak their language.
No, you're not.
No, I don't think so. I think anything that happens is going to be over very quickly. Very quickly.
Yeah, let me see here.
Today that countries like Spain, Italy, and the UK were not there for the U.S. and its war with Iran. Should those countries be attacked, will the U.S. be there for them?
Well, I'll tell you what. Number one, Spain has been very bad, but you know Italy's been good, and almost all of the countries have been good. They just had a bad moment. They didn't help us. We didn't need their help, but if we would have wanted their help, I said, by the way, if I want...
Do you think China doesn't have economical interest in Iran? No, they don't. The reason why they're importing oil is because the Chinese drink oil. That's like their water.
Help.
That's why obviously, like, you know, they look different than like Europeans do. It's because they drink oil. That's why they need the oil from Iran.
I would rather remain on the sidelines.
You didn't know that?
I didn't like that answer. UK gave an answer that was sort of weirder than that. They went out. I said, would you like to help? They said, we do, but we want to wait till the war is over. This was not in the spirit of Winston Churchill. So, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, I can only say if there's one word that comes out of today, it's unification. I've never seen anything like it. Every one of those countries, they love us, they love each other. That was tremendous unification. It was a nice thing to say, and it was a very fair question, too.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know about that. They drink oil? Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's like... There's always the dumbest people trying to correct... Oh, no. Oh, no. Greenland?
Secretary General, how concerned are you that President Trump has brought back his desire to control Greenland? In January, this sparked a huge crisis inside.
I'm actually getting worried. I'm getting very upset about this. Is this the right one? Let me go ahead and reopen it. There's like 50 million of these. No, that's not it. This is it. This is the Greenland contract. Greenland will be obtained or control or in talks with Denmark to be acquired by the US by October 1st. I was really worried about this one. I was. I'm really worried about, like, I'm worried this one might not happen. Because I only got 3 months left on this one. You guys have no idea how happy I am to hear this.
Alliance forced you to get involved personally and almost started a trade war with the EU. Further, you told Trump this morning that you personally will make sure that an agreement on Greenland is implemented. Is that a promise you're allowed to make? Is that not the sovereign right of the Danish and Greenlandic people? No. Thank you.
What the President and I agreed in Davos in January is, first of all, for when it comes to the defense of the Arctic, he absolutely was right, because there is a huge risk that Russia and China will gain more and more access to the Arctic. And the discussion we had and the deal we made is for NATO, particularly the 7 countries bordering on the Arctic, including, of course, the US through NORSCOM and NORAD, so that means Canada with NORAD. And then, of course, the 5 European allies, so Iceland, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, and Norway, working together, backed up by all the other allies, making sure that the Arctic stays safe. This is...
So the brain, we are breaking to Agartha. Oh my god. Agartha through the Greenland portal, boys. Yeah, it's there where we're gonna find the aliens. Pseudo.
Arctic Sentry, launched by the Supreme Allied Commander early February. And then secondly, and here you're right, I'm not allowed to discuss or make any commitments on this second part. The second part is about trilateral talks between the US, Greenland, and Denmark.
That's right.
Led by the foreign ministers of the United States, Greenland, and Denmark. Basically, to make sure that whatever
we get it
investments when it comes to the Golden Dome or deployment of troops on Greenland will be made in the future, and that if Greenland would change its constitutional position within the Kingdom of Denmark, that these commitments, these deals are still valid. And that's why also Greenland is involved in those talks. I'm not involved in those talks, so your question, are you allowed, etc., on the second part, this is up to the 3 parties. These talks are ongoing. When it comes to the first, of course, it is my role to work with our military leaders to make sure that we implement this Arctic Sentry, and that's exactly what we are doing.
All right. Well, hopefully it happens because I'm going to be out $10,000 if it doesn't.
Kann ich da abschließend nichts dazu sagen, aber diese Gespräche werden geführt.
Seems to be a lot of nothing burger.
What is this? Trump often applies pressure through a very forceful approach. The last American presidents politely asked us, please finally do a little more for your own defense. But across Europe, those requests largely fell on deaf ears. Now there is an American president who says rather bluntly, enough is enough. And I can't blame him. Look at the numbers. The United States spends around 80% of NATO's defense resources, while Europe only accounts for 20%. That is unacceptable. It has always been unacceptable. I think that's true. Yeah, absolutely.
True. Absolutely. Yeah. But at least they have a red button.
And so, yeah, the last year's presidents were pussies. I know, 15K. I say it was 10 to 15K.
It would be worse if you didn't have a red button to press. You having a red button, I don't really think you need that much. Obviously, it's important, but I mean, no one will do shit to you because you have a fucking red button. It's more to attack than actually to defend. No one will attack your country because you have a red button to press. So they do shits like the Islamic is doing in the US. The silent invasion.
Probably going to be 20 now at the rate that RAM is going at. I'll tell you that. So, yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, obviously they should be paying their fair share. I mean, duh, of course. And what is this here? Is there another one of these fucking things? Obliterated NATO on freeloaders. What is this here?
Well, we're going to see. I was very disappointed with NATO. And frankly, if it weren't held in Turkey, where my friend happens to be a very strong leader, a very strong person, it's possible that I wouldn't have attended. I felt I had to attend because of the fact that...
Oh, yeah, by the way, we're getting rid of sanctions on Turkey. We're trying to normalize things with Turkey. This happened yesterday. I missed this yesterday. I think this is very good. This is a good thing. I don't like Erdogan. I think Erdogan's an asshole, but I think that it's a strategic good decision.
I know he's gone all out. It was a big
For
thing
me, all
to
of them
have
are
NATO
assholes.
come to Turkey or any place else. It's
Yeah.
a big thing. But we weren't
And Syria,
treated well.
yes, and Syria too.
Because we did something in Iran. We don't need anybody's help. I didn't
Hello,
even want their help.
something
This is the clip. Let me see.
Kryptonian
Before I
Jedi,
asked,
someone
they said they
Jedi
wouldn't be there,
Kryptonian
and
something.
we've invested trillions of dollars.
To weaken Israel, that's why you want Turkey? It's mainly so you can strategically remove another theoretical ally to Russia with the Ukraine war. And also because Turkey and Pakistan have been...
Oh, the OCI here. Ooh.
And two of these countries that are like, they're not really oppositional or rival countries in the same way that Russia is, but at the same time, they're not really our friends either. They're kind of on the edge,
Spooky.
right? And so I would say if they're on the edge, why not bring them over to our side? I think we can do that. There's plenty of people that go to Turkey every year. Things are fine. Turkey's in NATO. Like, why don't we try to work with these guys rather than try to isolate them more? Because you don't want to push somebody like that over to Iran, do you? You don't want to have them helping Russia. It's stupid. They're edge friends? Yeah, they don't want to be on our side. Look at Hassan. Hassan is not... he's Turkish. Right. Okay. Yeah, it just... Yeah, what ethnicity is he today? I have no idea. Is he white, Turkish? Is he Muslim? I have no...
Is Hassan arrested, by the way? I don't even know what's going on with the guy. It's taking too long.
No idea. And so...
I don't think he will get arrested. None of these craps get arrested ever.
Yeah, it's really... You just want the hair transplants? Maybe, right? Because they want to play ball on both sides. They won't commit to the USA. Well, then, obviously, I mean, again, it's a carrot and a stick, right? But, like, clearly, I think it's worth trying to do that.
I can tell you, we're going to be taking the sanctions off. Okay? I don't want him to waste his time answering that question because we're working very...
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not aware, but is Hassan living in US? I don't know. Because if it is another very good example of what Trump is actually not doing.
Closely with
He's like, what the
Marco
fuck?
Rubio, very famous man, great Secretary
He's
of
happy-
State. and
happy
with
he is.
Scott Bassett, and with
Oh,
Pete
I
and
see, I
everybody
see.
else, we're going to be taking the sanctions off. It's time to do that. Okay? We don't want to sanction friends. It's very simple. There's plenty of people we can sanction, and we are sanctioned. We don't want to
Thank God.
sanction friends. And because of the president, you know, we have a very good relationship with the new leader of Syria, and he's done an amazing job. In a year and a half, he's pulled the whole country together.
Yeah, we're
And I have a
unsanctioning
very
Syria
good
too.
relationship with him. And somebody said, well, he's pretty rough to put him there. I approved him along with the president. We were the two that really wanted him, and he's done a great
Yeah.
job. He's done a
I think this is obvious. Like if you create like taxes and sanctions to countries that are your allies, you are giving them reason to do the same with you. And even though you have advantages, like obviously it's always worse to the country that is targeted by U.S. sanctions than the contrary. But even so, you still lost with that. It's not worth it. It's good for you to do that with enemies. Enemy countries from where the opposition won or something, or commie countries or bullshit like that, you know? It's not worth. It's way more worth like you not tax them, so you have a better like relation with them, and you can negotiate a lot better stuff from one country to the other. Each one in the given importance.
great job. He's pulled it together. Not
And the thing is that this is the same thing, like the new guy in Syria. I think that, I mean, sometimes
Makes
you
total
need a
sense.
Saddam Hussein figure. You do. Sometimes you need a guy like that. Because you know why? Because if you don't get a Saddam Hussein figure that's on your side, you get an Ayatollah who's on the other side. That's the way I see it.
President, are you going to remove Syria from the state sponsor of terrorism list?
I think I will. Yeah.
Damn.
I think I will. Why wouldn't I? He's done a great job.
Damn.
Maybe he would have brought that up in a little while. But that's a good question. Yeah. Any problems with that? I think we should. Yeah, I will.
No longer a state sponsor of terror. Syria hates Iran too. They hate Iran. They hate Hezbollah. They hate like basically they hate a lot of the same people that we hate. Like there's obviously a big culture divide between America and Syria. There's a big culture divide. But at the same time, like I have a friend that's from Syria, and he said that recently Syria had the first, and this is crazy for me to even imagine, and I might be getting this slightly wrong, their first period of time of an entire 24 hours of uninterrupted energy and power. In like years. So finally, I mean, look, they're getting their shit together. And that's good. Think of that. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's crazy. So, oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that is amazing. They hate everyone who ain't in the U.S. I don't know. You're from Syria? Well, yeah. I mean, I know tons of people from all over the world. Like, absolutely. Like, it's not crazy. I mean, that's just the way it is. Turkey directly supported ISIS to eliminate the Kurds. Baghdadi was 7 miles.
I think birthright citizen is ridiculous, said Terasot. The sooner America can get rid of it, the better. I don't know, because the logic is like you are born in a country, you're a citizen of the country. Totally makes sense. I think that it's natural to overdo this, but I mean, you can do a lot more. In my opinion, I think it would be a lot more fair to do with, for example, if the person who had the kid, be it the pregnant woman or the man, you don't need the two of them. Just one of them being a legal immigrant, you not accept that kid as a legal citizen. You only accept that kid as a legal citizen if both of the couple, be it the man and the woman together, both of them are legal immigrants, legal. Then you could do the citizenship to that kid. You know, disconsidering that both of them would be legal immigrants, but usually one of them will be American, right? Usually one of them will be American. Yeah, or the man or the woman. But yeah, illegal immigrants, I would say like if one of them, just one of them is illegal, then the child shouldn't have the citizenship of that country, but the citizenship from the country of that from where that illegal immigrant came from. This is what I think.
From the Turkish border. Yep. And so how long do you want to how long do you want to make that a problem? If they're willing to play ball and move past that, then I think we can do that. Like, I don't think Turkey has fucked us over the amount of times that are.
Well, I totally think that if both of them are legal immigrants, or one is American and the other is a legal immigrants, legal, not illegal, legal immigrants, I think the kid should totally have the rights of the citizenship. Totally, because it's just the normal thing. Like, you are born in that country, you should have that country citizenship. I don't see why not.
Iran has. Like, the fact that I don't think that we can deal with Iran is because of 46 years, right? 47 years. Turkey, we can work with Turkey. We can deal with that. Yeah, they could have fucked us over in one way or another, definitely, right? But, like, we forget 9/11. Well, weren't most of the people from 9/11 from Saudi Arabia? Like, I think they were from Saudi Arabia. I mean, Pakistan too. Yeah, look this up. Look at this. "15 of them were from."
Nice, we have feminism enough. We don't need more. We don't need more differences in laws between men and women. We have enough already.
From fucking Saudi Arabia. 15. UAE was 2 guys, Egypt was 1, and Lebanon was 1. These are Saudi.
They need to be treated by law equally. That's it.
And we deal with Saudi Arabia all the time. It's fine. So again, like, Syria's not even on the list. Yeah, Syria's not even on the list. So no, I mean, no Iran. Yeah, no Iranian either, honestly. So.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, Kryptonian Jedi. Kryptonian Saman Jedi. 45 gifted subs. I'll not forget that. It's fun saying this. I don't know. I like it.
It's not about, like, listen, like, 9/11 happened 25 years ago. And yes, obviously, you should never forget what happened. You should always remember that and be vigilant. But you can't always live. It's the same as, like, you know, Japan and America get along great now. Everything is great. And really, we had a world war.
No, Eustace. That's pretty much simple. Like, only that's simple to fix. Like, only the kid that points from the married on paper woman has the right of citizenship. It's simple like that. If like he does, like you say, like, insert his penis in every fucking woman out there. Like, first, is the woman responsibility to allow that penis go inside them? And other, if they have kids of the, it automatically, you doing that, woman would avoid a lot more this type of people. Because, I mean, if I'm not married with him, why I would have sex with him to end up, like, being pregnant of a kid that would be born here and not have the citizenship. So I would need to abandon my country and go to theirs to raise my kid, because my kid cannot be American. You know, that by itself wouldn't allow this guy to reproduce with everyone. Because the woman that would reproduce with him outside the marriage wouldn't be allowed to her kid to have citizenship of her own country. So she would need to move to this guy country. That would make that the guy would have kids only with her partner, married partner, and that kid would have the right of citizenship. I think that's the best possible solution of all. I don't see any problem with that. Because, guys, it's so much weird. Like, how a kid born in a country is not citizenship of that country. I would understand if, given the circumstances, like a kid born of a illegal immigrant, of a legal immigrant couple, which is worse, which both of them are illegal immigrants, you know. I would understand that if they are illegal there, they don't, they are not part of that country. They are invaders. So that kid should belong to the country that they come from. That's logical. But if they are legally there, and you have a kid, why that kid cannot have the citizenship of the country where you're born from, where it was born? It's totally insane to me that, it's the country you were born and you don't have the right? What the fuck?
We nuclear bombed them. And that was, whenever you think about it, that's only 3 times as long as 9/11 has been, right? Because 9/11 was 25 years ago. World War II was about 75 years ago, right? And, I'm not perfectly, but like just, somewhere around there. So 25 versus 75, exactly. So like, why don't we try to move in that direction? If you can, like, my mindset is that if you can move in that direction, you should try to. But obviously that's not always possible. Yeah, you make peace with your enemies, not your friends. Yeah, I mean, if you can, if it's possible. So I think this is great. And Syria will carry on terrorism on Americans' order. Thank God. Like, is this supposed to be a bad thing? Okay, great. So now this guy can get his hands dirty. He wants to go and kill them all. Israel doesn't get more negative publicity. He's doing it. It's not our fucking problem. And we're getting rid of him. It's perfect. So no, I'm happy about this. Yeah, well, you're not going to have everything come out just exactly the way that you want. We can't allow Ottoman Empire shit, though.
Guys, I'm seeing a lot of chat. I understand. You guys live in US, you guys don't like a lot of immigrants invading your country and blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of people like me that are not evil, that are good people, that want a better life in other country, that try to go legally, like I am doing, like I am doing. And it starts over a new life because we don't gotta choose the country that we are born in. I don't deserve to be here. That's what I think. I don't deserve to be in the country that I'm in. To be born in this fucking hellhole that I am. I'm trying to change my own fate, So why shouldn't I have the right to be a legal citizen of another country? To have citizenship of the country I'm moving to, like that I'm working, I don't know. I'm working there for 5 years, for 10 years. Why you guys would think that I don't have the right to keep living there for my entire life if I'm contributing legally to that, I'm paying the taxes and everything inside the country, and I would have a kid, a baby, and the baby wouldn't be a citizen? That's really crazy. So I need to be condemned my entire life? I'm giving you guys my perspective as an outsider. I know, I see how bad this stuff is, but not everyone's bad. Like, mostly for what I see, like, only the illegal immigrants are bad. Even more in a country which is so difficult, so freaking difficult to get a visa for you to go and work with, which is United States. This is, by the way, one of the reasons that I didn't choose the United States, because I cannot have a visa to be there to begin with. And I wouldn't ever go illegally. That's why. And the second reason is that I don't gain like money enough to live there, That's why I didn't choose the United States. But I want you guys to understand that, because it's way easy to just say like, no one enters there because you are not born here. You just rolled a D20 and gave luck of being born in US? I know, I'm sorry if you guys will be pissed off with the way I'm saying, but yeah, we don't ask where we choose. I'm sorry, we don't ask where we are born, But we have the right to change that. Like, we cannot be stuck in a fucking hellhole where you don't agree with anything. You don't agree with the politics. You are not responsible in voting the candidates that made this country become shit. You are not responsible for even the ones that were in power before you even was born, that made all the conditions for the country be a hellhole that it is. So I can't change my fate. I cannot go to a country and have and after working for many years, paying taxes for many, many years, be literally a citizen there. I don't have the right to have a permanent citizenship on that country. I need to be always a temporary and be kicked away at any moment. That's so fucking unfair. Do you realize that? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is kind of evil. I'm sorry. I'll not lie to you guys. In my perspective, in my vision, if you think like that, you're evil. You're truly evil.
Well, you're not having an Ottoman Empire. Like, what are you talking about, Ottoman Empire shit? Like, no, these people, they're always vying for power against each other constantly. I think that you're not going to have another Ottoman Empire. Seems very unlikely. If Japan and 9/11 taught us anything, if you want peace, make sure you hit them twice. Yeah, we've had so many of these things happen. So I think this is good. Hopefully now with the Iran war, we can kind of move past this, right? And I think that as soon as the Iran war is over, we'll probably have, you know, relative stability. That's Erdogan's stated goal. He wants to rebuild the Ottoman hegemony of the Middle East. I mean, like, I think that he said something about that, but I don't remember exactly like what the details were. We are going to look, by the way, at the Rupert Lowe interview. I'm just not ready for it yet. The Odyssey yesterday. Let me take a look at it. But yeah. Anyway, just overall, I hope that Trump now. What do you think will be done with the Iran war? I think that. I don't know what's going to be done with the Iran war. I have no idea. But here's what I do know. I think we need to bomb the shit out of them. We need to bomb the shit out of them. We'd go after every...
Stay up, Friday. You can become a citizen through a legal process too. I know that. I know that. I'm talking about the thought that people have. You know, this thought of people have of like wanting no one actually to be able to enter and to live there, and if their kids born there, they cannot be citizens too, and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking how evil this is too, you know? Because no one chooses the country that they are born with, but that they are born in. I think like there is literally no problem in you going to another country that you believe it's better, and you don't want to bring your culture to that because your culture fucking failed you. And you are very, like, you are totally open arms and heart to embrace that culture of the country you're going to, learn the language and everything. Why you cannot be a citizen there? Why? You know? Sadly, there's too much people that think that. That's just so fucking retarded.
Every single one of these guys that are representing the IRGC, we need to get rid of all of them. There will. I unironically think that things will improve substantially, like dramatically, if you get rid of the IRGC. Yes, free Persia, exactly. And we bombed them yesterday. Well, more. I mean, a lot more. It's tough when they live in residential neighborhoods, though, right? Not really.
Oh, Mizuki, but it's not just only that. We don't want to mix races. We don't want to become mixed. We want to keep being a white station, blah, blah. I understand that, you know, but no one that moves also want to fuck and have a family. People just want a better life to themselves. There's also that to consider. And by the way, that choice is from the woman of the country. And we know, yes, we know that most of them are very retarded. I'm aware of that. And they will literally open the legs to... They are already opening the legs to every fucking illegal immigrant. I know that. But the ones who choose that are actually the woman who choose it actually which man will be between their legs. Literally.
I mean, like, Israel can blow up an apartment building. You think we can't figure out how to just blow up a house? Nah, it's not a big deal at all. Like, you don't blow up the neighbor's house, you blow up their house. You say it's like, oh, bro, 304. I thought I said 305. No, man, you have to read it. No, yes, you just read the address. Okay, there's the address.
Yes, Blaze, I'm not denying that. By the way, I affirm that.
Go ahead and check the number. Yep, there, boom, there it is, blow it up. It's that simple. Apartments too? Yeah, send in another drone. And Trump needs to send on their pagers. I know. And IRGC is a disease because you're running out of ammo already. It takes ages to rebuild the ammo. It's already very expensive. You think that we're running out of ammo? Really? You
Let me give you guys another example. let me give you guys another example. My grandparents is the way that we say it, right? In English. Yeah. They came from Italy to here, to fucking Brazil. Okay? Running away from the terrible situation that was there. And here they had better opportunities. They had a way better life they would have there. You guys probably may not know, but a lot of people came from Italy to escape the poverty and a lot of problems that were happening there. Blah blah blah. And I don't know much of history, you know, but I know that the conditions that they came to my country were very, very terrible. But and they have the opportunity to come here and start over, you know? And that's why I'm here. By the way, oh God, terrible choice that they did. But at that time, here was better than there. On the past, like in their circumstances, here was better than there. That's why they came here, you know? And my now, like I now in my time of living, you know, in my time of existing, I exist in this fucking hellhole here, and I cannot change my fate like my ancestors did. I'm condemned to live in this fucking hellhole like this. You know? It wasn't my choice. It wasn't my choice even being here.
You think that? I mean, why don't we just use different bombs? Just use another type of bomb. Like, yeah.
By the way, I can't. I cannot even go back to Italy and have my citizenship because they fucking changed the law too. What marvelous, right? Until very recently I could do that, and now I cannot anymore. Nice.
What do you mean? Why don't we just buy more ammo? Just buy it from Europe. Buy it from somewhere else. There's like 50 other ways that you can do this, and the only way you can imagine is that we just are gonna run out of bombs. We're never gonna run out of bombs. It's not gonna happen. Is this dude serious? Definitely not a US viewer? I guess not. Are we actually attacking Iran right now? Is this like actually happening? Wow. President Trump declares the U.S.-Iran ceasefire over at the NATO summit following mutual military strikes. I told y'all. This shit was going to happen. Yep, there it is. And I'm not surprised at all. Wanted to replies is one thing, but too much is annoying. Yeah, I know. Can I avoid speaking this on? He lies. He lies, just makes shit up. Like, that's he lies and misrepresents things all the time. He doesn't engage in anything in good faith. There's no reason to
that didn't even need to be said, Asmo.
Engage with people that don't engage in good faith, and I just don't really like doing it. That's the reason too. Like, if that's not a good enough answer for you, then I mean, honestly, too bad, right? That's exactly the reason why.
Yeah, I'm definitely not pussies with the Vtuber. Most of the video I talked about a total different thing that we were discussing on the beginning of the video. We changed the subject of the entire video. So Asmo is talking about something, I'm talking about something, something else totally different with the chat.
Yeah, so like that's literally it. It's just not going to happen. I have no interest in it. You don't debate anybody. Yeah, I don't debate people. That's just really about it. And so speaking of them, call them out. I have no interest in doing that. Yeah, I don't know really. I don't know why this is a hard concept for people to understand, but I don't let people push me into doing things that I don't want to do.
I will drink some water.
I just don't. I don't allow people to try to affect and change my behavior based off of people that are trying to, like, it's a very, very low IQ manipulation strategy, right? This is like a 4th grade thing. Like, I very clearly know that that's what's happening. So it's not going to work on me. Obviously, for other people, it might work, but for me, it doesn't. I'm sorry to say. And so anyway, yeah, you can keep trying. It's not going to work. Anyway, so, yeah, it looks like, by the way, let me scroll down and look at it here. Trump warned of potential U.S. strikes on Iran's infrastructure in consideration on reimposing Strait of Hormuz blockade, driving Brent crude oil prices to above $80 a barrel. Oh, my God. So let me see if there's any more about this. And I don't know if there is or not. Let me double check. Oh, here it is. CENTCOM confirms additional strikes on Iran as explosions rock Badr Abbas and Sirik around 9:15 p.m. local time. So this was maybe 15 minutes ago, it seems. Trump said hours earlier that the U.S. would very probably hit Iran tonight. The U.S. informed Israel it plans to launch strong strikes against Iran as reports emerge from explosions. Bombs are dropping again in Iran. I don't know if this is an accurate video or not.
Yeah, that's the problem with X. We never know that. I often post things there and I think like it's totally true when it's not. It really makes you think like, oh, should I post this? I think it's real, but we never know. We never fucking know, you know? It's complicated. It's very complicated, these things on X. I cannot just verify everything. I don't have time for that. I read something, I react to I read some posts, I have a reaction to that, I type the reaction and I quote it, and I type the reaction I have, and that's it. I don't have time to think, oh, this is real? Oh, this is true? I will not go on the reply of every fucking post and say, Grok, is this true? Grok, is this real? And Grok, by the way, get those things wrong most of the times too, by the way.
Whoa. Whoa.
Blaze, if I assume literally everything on Twitter is a shit post, I will not post anything.
Whoa.
Oh man, there it is. A bombing won't stop Iran. Unfortunately, need boots on the ground. Need to get rid of Iran. If we don't get rid of Iran, they're going to be a problem. It's important to get rid of them. So what do you say now? Thank God. Don't stop.
By the way, Twitter is a place to shit post. The problem is that you're posting things that are untrue. That's the problem. He's posting things that are not true. But of course, I'm not saying that I want to regulate what is true or not. Totally not. We know that only the only thing for that discourse of the fake news bullshit is to regulate and to censor people. Yeah.
Stop this time. Yeah, you've got 2 fishermen killed in a U.S. strike. That's probably way more than that, honestly. I'm surprised it's only 2. And 47 gave him fair warning at the direction. This is what they said.
Israelis, in my defense, I have never toasted Twitter, but from what I heard here, that's my reaction. Yeah, but I produce content. That's why I'm on Twitter. I react to stuff. I'm an entertainer. I'm a content creator. Between quotes, like content creator, right? So I need to be in these places, you know?
At the direction of the Commander-in-Chief, U.S. Central Command forces have started conducting additional strikes against Iran to further degrade their ability to threaten freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz. The United States is holding Iran accountable for recent unjustified aggression against commercial shipping and civilian crews freely navigating a vital international pathway. I think this is pretty obvious, right? And this is another one.
I always use a Twitter, but before Vtuber, I was just more of reading and see stuff, but not like replying, quoting, nothing like that. You know? Because, why would I? I didn't have any pretension. But now I need to quote, post and stuff to get engagement. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. They need to get rid of the full government body? Yeah, I know. That's what I hope happens. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let me see if there's any more images of this. This is the same one that maybe we just saw. I don't know. Let me just double check. We pay too much to the military to lose this to politics. We should just go scorched earth. Totally agree. Totally agree. Absolutely. 100%. So it does look like they are bombing them again.
Thank you,
Just begun.
I
New
guess.
attacks in Iran. Correspondent Lucas Tomlinson is live there now, rather in Turkey, with more. Hey, Lucas.
Well, good afternoon, Will. For a second,
see, this is the reason why I think this is the reason why he tried to establish such good relations with Turkey and with Syria. I think that he was planning this right from the beginning. I don't think there was anything new with this. I think that him removing sanctions on Turkey and Syria is saying, here's the carrot. Now come with us, right? Do you want to be on our side or do you want to be on their side?
Consecutive night, U.S. forces are carrying out airstrikes inside Iran. This is something that President Trump said earlier.
We're going to look at the Rupert Lowe stuff in just a bit, okay?
In Ankara, Turkey, that would probably happen in response to Iran targeting those 3 commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump saying earlier today the ceasefire with Iran is over, but he does not see the war restarting. He did say he could reach back for this on the high seas, Will.
So we may put down the blockade.
They're going to blockade again?
You know, one thing has to be said, like, we know that Islam is the religion of death. We know that too, the Quran and everything. We know that. But if there is one thing that we Christians should learn with them, is that be ready for everything for our faith, like they are. Even though it's a crap thing, but they are ready to die at any moment for their beliefs. They have an incredible amount of faith on that, you know. That has to be said. That has to be said.
Blockade. And it'll only be a blockade.
I don't see that. I don't see that in Christians. I'm sorry, that's true. That's true. I don't see that.
For Iran, anybody
myself included. And not to exclude myself of that.
Anybody else can have whatever they want.
Now, here in Ankara, Trump said behind closed doors he gets along with most of the other 31 nations.
Yeah, I would say so. I think they missed this gem earlier. Let me see if I can find it. It's oil, my friend. It keeps your job without any of it. Work me a 9 to 5. I understand why you're pro it. It's oil. It keeps my job. I'm confused by that. I don't know what you mean by that.
That's why, by the way, that they are so terrifying. Like, they are afraid of nothing because they really believe on that shit. They really believe on that stuff. You know, how many they are, like 52 versions and blah blah blah, and like they really believe in that stuff.
Mr. President, Tyler Pager with the New York Times. Last month you said Iranian leaders were very rational people, nice people to deal with, strong people, smart people. Today you said they were scum, sick people, and being led by sick people. What changed, and do you think
I got to know them. So I've said that about a lot.
He loves it.
Now, when you say rational,
loves it, bro.
I think they're much more rational than level 1, level 2. Level 1 is gone, level 2 is gone. This is level 3. I think.
What a relief it must have been.
Yeah, I don't know how many. I don't understand that religion. So, yeah, it definitely is not a pretty religion. It's totally like it's the religion of death, right? Of the a lot of evil stuff. But on that point, like they are way ahead of us, comparatively speaking, in quantity. Not just in quantity, because they reproduce a lot. I'm saying like in quantity of people ready to die for their faith at any moment, you know. Like totally zero fear.
To finally have Trump getting back to reality. Yeah, he's so happy. He's like, thank God. Finally he gets it. Finally he's gonna do it. Thank fucking God. This is good. I'm glad. And he got mad over the signs to unalive Trump at the Iran funeral. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why Trump even let him have a funeral for the Ayatollah. Why would you even let them do that? It's like, it's crazy.
By the way, they're totally living the Quran, I guess, Trump. They're doing that. Oh, let's do an agreement here and blah blah blah. They totally lie because there is on the Quran that you lie for making the Quran strong or something like that, to make the Islam strong, all right? To make the Islam strong, yeah. So they will keep lying to Trump. Trump will do the same agreement like 40, 50, 60 times, and they will say, yeah, we agree with you, huh? And the next day they are doing the same again. It's literally, it's written there. They are just following their book. It's written there.
Crazy that you would even allow this to happen. But, you know, I guess that's the, you know, you think, oh, well, we can negotiate
Takia?
with these people. I mean, again, what a fucking mistake. It's good PR. It's not good PR. Bro, like, good PR is winning. It is absolutely obliterating and destroying your enemy. That's it. And everything else is not really worth doing. And he wants it in good faith. Good faith. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Give me a break. Yeah, missed opportunity. He is. And it's bad optics. Bad optics? Bad optics to who? The people that call him a terrorist and say that Iran didn't do anything and constantly try to misinterpret him and say he's Hitler. It's bad optics to those people. Your opponents dictate the optics. Why would you look for your opponent's approval for your behavior? Allowing optics to dictate and to decide what you do is just giving your enemy the ability to choose how you lose. That's it. Optically, the only thing that they want is for him to be subverted and to look bad. So you should always do whatever is in your best interest. And you should, the best thing to do instead of winning people over, it's to double down and go after that. And I feel like not everyone who disagrees with Trump says that. No, I mean, I think that it's overwhelmingly enough.
Yeah, the truth is everyone is waiting for a solution. Everyone is tired of this bullshit talking. No one has patience to that. No one have patience anymore for more draft conferences, saying stuff like, "Oh, we try. Oh, we did this. Oh, like people are tired of that. I think everyone is getting tired of that. Like people were supposed to be tired of that long ago already. But of course, this will never stop, right? This never stop. It's always the same thing. Like nothing ever happens. Literally, nothing ever happens unless it only happens if it is for to make our lives even more deplorable and worse. Then it happens, and it happens a lot. But if it's for our good, to make things 1 millimeter better, nothing ever happens. This is what I've been seeing like on the last like 5, 6, 7 years.
People that do. And yeah, persistent drone strike the funeral. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that. It's a big surprise. And you can't go totally by optics, but you can't ignore it. Well, optics. So this is my viewpoint around optics, right? Is that people will respect you if you win, just like what happened with Maduro. A decisive, clean, strong show of force where you instantly kill these people, that is something that people will respect. And even if they don't respect it, they'll be afraid of it. That's it. And you think he accepted the peace terms knowing Iran would break it? Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. I think that he probably knew that was going to happen. And I think it was to see if Iraq would pressure the IRGC, and they did. The Iraq president said the IRGC's proxy has to disarm within September. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, none of the other countries want to get bombed either. And yeah, I mean, they're just nutballs. What do you expect? We also have to balance how we deal with this versus how we deal with it in the future. Bombing a funeral would affect diplomacy elsewhere. Good. That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, oh, wow, we have to worry about that. Who cares? Do you believe Trump whenever he says Iran is destroyed militarily? 90%, yeah.
You guys missed Taco Bell? What happened with Taco Bell? I don't know.
I mean, they're
I mean, I don't even have Taco Bell in my country.
always going to find a way to shoot a missile off here and there. Like, it's definitely going to happen. But in a general sense, yeah, they're probably disarmed. Like, they don't have a functional military in the way that they did before the war. Like, I think that's true. But they do have, obviously, you know, groups. It's the HR method. Yeah, exactly. What happens when what? You realize that we attack them first? The fuck? Wait, what do you mean by that? I'm confused by this. I'm going to pull up one more, then I want to look at the Rupert Lowe stuff, okay? Because until we get more of the Iran strike stuff, we're going to look at the Rupert Lowe stuff, and then we attacked. Of course, we should have attacked him 40 years ago. We should have killed the Ayatollah before he even took over. Should have assassinated him in France. That's my opinion. What's the You're saying attacking funerals fair game both ways? Wait, you think the reason why they're not doing
We attacked them first. I don't know about the past, the story and etc. But why I press X to adopt here? I don't know.
doing it is because they can't, is because they are like better than us? These are the same people that kill their own protesters and then they charge the families for the bullets. You understand this, right? They're picking bodies up off of their own street with bulldozers and just piling them up on top of each other because they mowed down their own protesters. What are you thinking? Like what are you talking about? They're doing it with that logic. We need to go with North Korea next. If I could go back in time, I would say that we absolutely should have. We absolutely should have bombed the fuck out of them, and we should have completely killed their entire line.
Hijacked the
before they
chat.
got nuclear weapons. Absolutely. Should have killed the leader then, and also the son. Yeah, I don't want to like it. Wouldn't it be better?
Oh, or pizza sponsor is here. The Dread Pirate. Thank you, Dread Pirate. I bought the pizza already. I already ate. You missed that.
If North Korea didn't have nuclear weapons, 20 years of past war taught us nothing. I agree with that. We should have gone to Russia, World War II, and China. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, that's way too far back. I can't really. I don't know. I wasn't alive then, right? So it's like harder to get like a good test on it. But like, yeah, in general, that's what I would do. Is that confusing?
Guys. I just thought about that, seeing the cubes on the chat now. Do you guys realize like you can make a cube model using that leaflet app there? I mean, I could Vtuber with the cube model now.
Remember when you said Tyler and I asked her about the red wedding? Yeah, true. It worked too, by the way.
Finally, the time has come. I would just need to know how I would do that. I will try. I will find out. I will find out when she released the app and everything. I'll find out how to do that. I'm definitely doing that.
That's fair. It's your opinion. Yeah. No, I don't really. I just don't agree. I understand that, but you need to understand that you are dealing with savages. You are dealing with savages. You are dealing with barbarians. You are dealing with people that would cut you up and feed you to your family, and you need to treat them that way. If you don't treat them that way and you don't engage with them on that level, then you will have big problems because that's the only level that they understand.
That's true. Totally agree with that, Asm.
And that's the problem that I have, is a lot of people are, I think, placated by this idea that, like, oh, well, these people aren't violent or whatever. They're insane. I just don't advocate for more war, because the last 20 years of war, savages won't get you what you want. Okay, well, then just use more bombs. I mean, we've had plenty of wars that were successful. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Always choose to be a soldier in a garden, never a gardener in a war? Yeah, exactly, right? And so anyway, no, you can't look at the, in my opinion, deliberate failure of the Middle Eastern Afghanistan invasion and look at that and say, this is the reason why we can't do anything from now on. I think that's a bad idea. We just bombed again. Trump texted me. Oh, he did? Great. Okay, it sounds cute, but it's not practical. Yeah, exactly. And you spent 20 years replacing the Taliban with the Taliban. You'll spend 20 more years replacing the IRGC with the IRGC. The difference between the Taliban and the IRGC is that the IRGC is an occupying force and the Taliban had mostly support in Afghanistan. There were people that disliked the Taliban, but there weren't massive protests. The Taliban didn't have to turn off the internet. There weren't millions of people that were out in the streets. There weren't 30 million view videos from the exiled crown prince of Iran talking about, you know, what they're going to do whenever they take over. None of these things were true in Afghanistan. So you're making an apples to oranges comparison in order to, I think, just try to shed doubt on things. It's not even remotely close to Afghanistan in any way, other than the fact that the people that we're in opposition against are generally in the Middle East and they're Islamic. That's literally it. Everything else is different.
Yeah, I think we actually spent a lot of time on this video, so I'll not say anymore. Just want to remind you guys, join our Discord server. Wait a second. Here, join our Discord server. You can do that by the Linktree link that is on the screen, or below in the many links on the description of this video. And there you will find you find yourself immersed in the community of Foxlings, where you'll be able to participate of movie nights, of game nights, and watch parties, and a lot of fun stuff. Get to know people like you and different from you, but not in the libtard size. Yeah. Yeah, and I hope you like that. Support Fox on Patreon, Ko-Fi, or through Kick by gifting subs or subscribing or gifting kicks, and a lot of options. Just avoid Vtuber, because Vtuber doesn't deserve any penny for many reasons. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-Tail Fox Tier member, the Holy Ball, and to all of my 3-Tail Fox Tier members, Wallony Wolf, Fanny Sylvie, Eat Himself, Chile Not Serious, Eustace the Useful, Zealous Isaiah, Ala Rosas, Max Tenor, Nugutino, Avery, Halcyonic Ether, and TV8. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone that have been supporting me on Ko-Fi, Kick, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. And that's it for today, my dear Foxlings. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.